Okay, good. All right, I'll open our meeting. Please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday, July 24th regular commission meeting. We'll excuse Commissioner Rickmeyer. She's not feeling well, but she has joined us on the phone. And she hung up.
Uh-oh.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry, it kicked me off again.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we'll open our meeting with public comment on any subject that's not on the agenda is within the commissioner's jurisdiction. Is there any public comment? Any public comment? Any public comment? Okay. Hearing none. Oh, well, actually, Mr. Randolph, you did have something on the public or the power.
Northwestern
Northwest
Energy.
Energy, yes. Public safety power shutoffs.
Yes. There was email sent out. There was some Facebook post. I just want to read part of the official email we received from Northwestern Energy. Weather conditions are expected to change tomorrow, bring high winds, potential for lightning. And I'm going to read part of this. If a planned power outage is needed for public safety, it is most likely in wildfire-prone areas outside of Butte, Helena, Great Falls, or Bozeman. Our Broadwater County DES has posted some information on their Facebook page. A lot of rumors. Please get your information from good sources. I'm going to read a little bit more from Northwestern Energy. As much as the recent Northwest Energy notification regarding a potential outage is concerning, please know that they are advising everybody ahead of time so you can make plans. If you feel symptoms of heat illness, call 911. It's a good idea. It doesn't hurt to have a few bags, gallon size or others, in your freezer now. Have bottled water or several gallons of water on hand. High winds that topple utility poles and power lines may cause summer outages. Assume that any dangling wires you encounter are electrical and treat all downed or hanging lines as if they are energized and dangerous. So we don't know what the weather's going to do. Northwestern Energy is just being cautious and informing us.
Right. Good. Thank you for that. I guess the main thing to keep in mind that this is just a potential.
Exactly.
And it looks like it happens in 2 stages where they monitor it. And when it finally gets to a point where they need to make a change, then it'll progress into stage 2 where they'll start to notify everybody and then eventually shut down the grid. So I think we'll have notice when that gets ready to happen.
Yep.
All right.
And I would add one more thing. We do have some board openings right now. The museum board has an opening, Parks and Rec, and Solid Waste. So if you're interested, reach out to the county. That's all.
May I ask who resigned from Solid Waste Board?
Peter.
Peter McBride.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
That's all I have.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Next on the agenda, discussion decision, letter of interest from Emily Clark, Billings Clinic, Quality and Infection Control, and she is interested in the position on our Board of Health. Lindsay, would you like to take that?
Yep, I can read it. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, hear you fine.
Okay. This would be for a 3-year term on the Board of Health. She would be stepping into Commissioner Randolph, or the position Commissioner Randolph is holding right now, since we just haven't had a full board. Her letter says, to whom this may concern. My name is Emily Clark. I'm a registered nurse in the role of Quality and Infection Control at Billings Clinic, Broadwater. I am submitting this letter to express my interest in the position on the Broadwater County Community Board of Health. I have been a nurse since 2015 and have been working in Broadwater County for the last 2.5 years as a nurse here at Billings Clinic Broadwater. I first started as a clinic nurse and then had an opportunity to become our quality and infection control nurse almost 2 years ago. I have been a member of the community since 2019 when my husband and I decided to make Townsend home base. I enjoy working in and giving back to the community in which I reside. As a member on the Community Board of Health, I bring local hospital representation, commitment to serving our community with their best interests at heart, critical thinking, hard work ethic, and a positive attitude. Thank you so much for considering me to become a member of your team. Sincerely, Emily Clark. And this was, the Board of Health did voted to approve this and wanted to send that recommendation to the commission.
All right, thank you. If I remember right, Emily was at the last Board of Health meetings. Everybody had a chance to meet her. So.
Correct, on the 15th, yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. Anything else?
No, I think she'd be a wonderful addition.
Okay, is there a motion?
I would move to appoint Emily Clark of Billings Clinic to the Board of Health for a 3-year term.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion has been made and seconded to appoint Emily Clark to the Board of Health for a 3-year term. Is there any public discussion? Any public discussion? Any public discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Like Commissioner Randolph said, we'll sort that out next week, but we need to, I think there's a process where you need to step down and then she's, will take that position, so we'll take care of that. All right, next on the agenda, Allison Costa, MSU Extension Agent, the 2025 Montana State University Extension Annual Agreement. Allison.
Good morning. Allison Costa, MSU Extension Agent for Broadwater County. In front of you, I believe you have the 2025 MSU Extension County Agreement. There has been one change to the agreement this year, and that is in regards to the maximum amount of the contract. That increased from $37,000 to $39,000. That's the first time the contract has increased since 2018. It was something that we have been aware of for quite a while, and we did make those budget adjustments, and that budget was approved with that updated and increased amount. Other than that, there were no changes to the contract this year. Do you have any questions or concerns?
I have no questions.
I don't have any questions, just very happy to have you on staff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yep, for sure. So, all right. So if there's no other discussion, is there a motion?
I would move to approve Allison Costo's MSU Extension Service 2025 Montana State University Annual Agreement.
I will second that.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the MSU Extension Agent 2025 Montana State University Extension Annual Agreement. I'll probably say what
sorry.
that amount is.
And that amount is $39,000.
$39,000. $39,000. Is there any public discussion? Any public discussion? Any public discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, thank you. Okay, there's a place on here for you to sign, Lindsay. Are you going to be in the
Okay.
office this week at all, or?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's gonna depend
We'll hold on to it.
and isolation.
We'll hold on to it till next week.
Okay, great.
Okay, next on the agenda, discussion decision, Community Development Director and Planner Nicole Brown, West Side Trails Phase 2 request lien release for the completion of internal subdivision roads. Nicole?
Good morning, Commissioners. Nicole Brown, Broadwater County Community Development Director, here today to present to you West Side Trail's request for a lien release for the funds being held with Montana Title and Escrow for the completion of Phase 3, West Side Trails Phase 3, excuse me, subdivision roads. You have been provided with documentation from the engineer on the project stating that the roads have been completed and are built to Broadwater County specifications. You've also been provided with a letter from our Broadwater County Public Works Director, TJ Gravely. I have a copy of the original lien release here in my possession for your signature should you choose to approve this lien release.
Yeah.
And to give more context to this, Phase 3 of West Side Trails was given final plat approval. Do not know the date. What was the date of this lien being filed? Apparently I don't know that either, I'm sorry.
I can tell it was signed
I thought that it
in
was
September 8th
May
of
of
21.
24, it looks like. No, they were completed in May of 24. I'm sorry, Commissioner, what did you say? When was it signed? I know I had seen it just before I came over here, just long enough to forget the date, so.
I just see where signed by Commissioner Delger September 8th of 21.
Okay. Thank you. So when a subdivision is mostly prepared to present to this body, to the governing body for final plat approval, occasionally the roads will not be completed, and this is done sometimes intentionally. As you know, the degradation of those roads due to the heavy construction equipment traveling on those roads, sometimes a developer will go in and improve the roads, make all of the necessary improvements, and then this construction occurs, new homes being built, and they have to go back and redo the roads. So that was actually the situation with West Side Trails Phase 3. The developer, when they presented for final plat approval in September of 21, made that statement that they were hoping to put together a subdivision improvements agreement. We refer to it as an SIA, a subdivision improvements agreement with Broadwater County, whereby a lien would be held with a private entity that both the developer or someone from the developer's party and a commissioner, typically the chairperson, are a party to this lien, so that those monies cannot be released until we complete this process. Essentially, the roads are constructed, signed off by an engineer, and although these are not county roads, I almost always, I don't want to say always, but pretty close to always, confer with our Public Works Director because they are the subject matter expert when it comes to roads in Broadwater County. I clearly am not, and I don't pretend to be. So that's why you have this letter from TJ Gravely discussing the topic of the roads. So I want to be clear, these are not county roads. The county is not going to maintain these roads. The county will have no involvement with the maintenance or moving forward with the roads. TJ Gravely is simply the subject matter expert on roads, thus his letter. So.
Yeah, and reading his letter, it seems like they have met the standards, so. I don't have any additional questions. Maybe state what the amount of
Yes,
escrow is.
absolutely. So the amount of the lien is $78,589, and that amount is 125% of the cost to improve the roads. We always, the county accepts the bid through part of this SIA process. The county accepts a bid for the completion of the roads, the engineering and construction of the roads, and then we add 25% on that. That's in the event the developer defaults on their end of the bargain in completing these roads. If for some reason the county has to contract, we can collect that 25% for administration and inflation.
Thank you. Thanks for the explanation. That's where I was headed with that.
Okay.
So everybody understood what the fallback plan was if
Indeed.
the developer does default. So, okay. Any other comments or discussion? No?
I don't have any. Thank you for the complete packet.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
All right, if there's no other further discussion, is there a motion?
I would move to release the lien for West Side Trails Phase 2.
Phase 3. Sorry, excuse me.
It says Phase.
Phase 2.
Yeah,
That's
second
phase
that.
2. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and restate that,
Is
as it's on the agenda, yeah.
Yeah.
It is on
It
the
is
agenda as
phase-
phase 2. I'm sorry.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're together now. Okay,
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
start
sorry.
over. No, you're good. I move to release the lien for West Side Trails Phase 2 completion of internal subdivision roads bond for $78,589.
I will second that.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded for the West Side Trails Phase 2 request for lien release for the completion of internal subdivision roads in the amount of $78,589. Is there any public discussion? Any public discussion? Any public discussion?
Yes.
Okay, we have a comment?
Here, I can't see from there. There is a public comment.
From Kaylin Minor, Deputy County Attorney Kaylin Minor. Also, there should be a RID in the works. Kaylin.
Oh, RID?
RID.
RID, yeah.
Would you like me to respond to that?
Please.
No, there is not an RID in the works that I am aware of, not for Phase 2 of West Side Trails. And I apologize when I interrupted you. We are working on an RID for Phase 3 and Phase 4. So Kaylin and I have been entrenched in that part of West Side
Right.
Trails. So
Okay.
this is indeed a lien release for Phase 2. I cannot say that there will be an RID in the works for Phase 2, but
Okay, copy that.
we're discussing it on Phase 3 and 4.
Okay.
Okay, you get it.
Good?
Kay wanted to make sure that the comment was received.
Yeah, that's what she read. Yeah.
Right, any
I don't
other
have anything
comments?
else.
Any other comments? No? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Why?
Any opposed? Motion carries. Right, you have the original there?
I certainly do,
Nicole?
sir. And actually, it does need to be a notarized signature. I don't know if Angie is a notary. I feel like you
She is our
probably
notary.
are.
I am the commissioner's notary.
Okay,
She
perfect.
is.
Perfect. Thank you. Just didn't want to,
I hope so. You've seen plenty of my signatures over the years.
I know what it looks like, I know.
All right, I don't think there's anything else. I think that is all that's on our agenda. Is there anything else that needs to come before the commission?
Just another public.
Kaylin said, thank you for the clarification.
Okay. All right, wonderful.
all right. And Angie, you will take care of attesting and then recording that document. You don't need anything more
This
from
is
me.
the new record.
Yes, Nicole, is this
The new
just
record.
this one page you want me to record?
That is correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it is a release, so is it tied to a previous?
Correct.
All right, I'll
And-
get with you.
Okay, and we can find that document. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you, Commissioners.
All right,
Thanks,
thank
Angie.
you.
The only thing I'm gonna add is the fair is next week. So
Yes.
get the cowboy boots out and
Alrighty.
hopefully it'll be cooler weather.
Get a corn dog. I'm a corn dog fan.
Oh, it is.
Oh, gosh.
All right, if there's nothing else, we'll stand adjourned at 10:23.